Hello, welcome to the third week of classes. For today's equipment class, you're just going to need your mat, a headrest, 2 light weights or water bottles, whatever you have, a resistance band, a foam roller, and also a cushion. So we're just going to get started off with a warm-up. So we're going to start off on our hands and knees. So knees directly under your hips, hands directly under your shoulders. Starting off by dropping the ribcage down, arching the back and looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back and looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Again, dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up. And then once more, rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. And then we're going to have a neutral flat back, straighten out the right leg behind and the left arm in front. And then small circles with the arm and leg. And gradually make the circles bigger. And lower down. Left leg, right arm. Small circles with the arm and leg, keeping the back flat, and then gradually making them bigger, and lower down. Then we're going to lean all the weight over to the left, straighten out the right leg and the right arm. Try to keep the hips parallel to the mat, don't let the hip pop up, so nice and flat. Once you have your balance, small circles. And lower, shifting the weight to the right side. And then left leg, left arm. Focus on your balance first, and then circles. And lower down. Then we're going to grab one of the weights or water bottles, put it to the left side of the mat. Dig the toes in, pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up. Grab the weight with the right hand, move it to the right side. Grab the weight with the left hand, move it to the left side. Try to keep the hips level. Good, moving it back and forth. Make sure you're not really rocking side to side so the hips are level here. Make sure they're not twisting. So back is flat. We have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Give the feet a quick break. Dig the toes underneath. Pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift the right foot up, and lower and left, and the right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left, and lower. Then we're going to come into a high plank. Good. Bring the feet back behind you. Nice and strong here, elbows straight, back is flat. Right hand into the center, twisting open, stretching out the chest. Back to the center, twist the opposite way. 1 more this way. Good. And last one. Good, and lower down, rest the knees down. Grab the foam roller, place the hands on the roller, knees wide, toes together, stretching forward. Stretching out the chest and the mid-back. Really good for the lats as well on the side of your rib cage here. Then lift the hips up, stretching forward more, getting a bit deeper into the lats. Bring the right arm underneath, leaning to the right. And switch. Back to the center. Put the roller to the side for now. Then we'll come onto our back. Starting off with a few toe taps. So imprint the spine, bring the legs in the tabletop, tap the right foot down, and then the left. Keeping the back flat, pressing the back into the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Gradually tapping further away. each side. And then squeeze the legs together, tap both down, and back to tabletop. Gradually tapping further away, keeping the back pressed down. 3 more. 2, and 1. And resting down. Then we're going to grab the band, bring it just above the knees. If you have a long band, you can also tie it and make a loop with that. So the tighter the loop is, the harder it will be. So we're just going to start off with a few bridges. So arms down by your side. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower, keeping tension the whole time. Squeeze the glutes at the top, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. As you lower, make sure you lower vertebrae by vertebrae, so don't lower with an arched back. 3 more. 2, and 1. Then we're going to grab the roller, keep the band on. Two feet on the roller, starting with the arms down by your side. Imprint, lift the hips up, keeping tension the whole time, and lower. So my band isn't too tight, so I'm keeping a lot of tension in that. If you want to make it harder. If you want to make it easier, just keep less tension. Lifting up, and lower, and lift, and lower. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Apart, together, apart, together. 3, squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Elbows on the mat, hands on the rib cage. Tension in the band. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Make sure that you're lifting all the way so you're in a straight line. You don't want to be arching, or you don't want to just be half lifting. So make sure you're in a nice straight line. And lift, and lower. Good. 5 more. 3, 2, and keep the hips up, apart, together, apart, together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. 1 more set of those. Now arms across the chest. If you find it too hard to balance, you can keep the elbows down. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, keep the arms across the chest. Keeping tension again, imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, lower. Keep the shoulders relaxed, don't let them round. Imprint and lift, and lower, and lower. 3 more. 2, and keep the hips up. Last one here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Put the roller to the side. Bend the knees. Imprint the spine. Straighten up that right leg. If you want to make it harder, you can keep the roller on under the foot. Otherwise, just bring it down to the mat. As well, we can either lift the hips up, make it harder, or if you want, to keep the hips down. So a few different options here. So hips up, leg out to the side, together for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the right leg, rest the hips down. Same thing on the left. Imprint, left leg up, lift the hips up, out to the side, together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting down, bend the left leg. legs into tabletop, sweating already. And keeping the band just around the knees, just above the knees. Bring the legs apart and back together. So you want the shins to stay parallel here. So you want them to be equal distance. You don't want the feet to be coming out like this. So nice equal distance as you pull them apart. Nice and slow. Keep that imprint the whole time. Good. Really working the outer glutes here, the glute med especially. 3, 2, 1. Back and then just the left leg, just the right leg. Nice and slow. Good. Keeping the hips pressed down. If you want to, you can put your hands on your hips. They should not move at all. Good. Right leg, one more on the left, one more on the right, back together. Then we're going to bring the feet or the band down around the ankles. Keeping the legs in tabletop again. So 90 degrees here, 90 degrees at the knee. Shoulders are relaxed, legs apart, and back. Nice and slow. Good, make sure you're not holding your breath or anything. You should just be breathing normally. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs up. Twist the feet out slightly. Legs apart and together. If you need to keep a slight bend in your knee like me, that's okay. If you have tight hamstrings, just make sure your spine's imprinted, so that's the most important thing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Keep tension. Lower the legs and lift. Keep tension the whole time. If you want to make it harder, chin to the chest. Lower and lift. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep tension. Good. We have 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Rest the legs down. 2 more here. Straighten the legs out. Hopefully you can see my feet. Imprint the spine. We're going to do 2 exercises for the hip flexors. So toes up to the ceiling. Lift the right leg up and lower. So just going to do 10 on the right side. Keeping the spine imprinted. You can put your hands on your hips here. Try to keep them as still as possible. It's okay if there's a little bit of a gap here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 10 on the left. Left leg up and lower. 3, 5, 7, 9, and last one. Good, and then we're going to get the other hip flexor muscle that crosses over the knee joint, so the rectus femoris. So we're going to move the band just around the midfoot, around the arch. You're going to imprint the spine as best you can. Drive the right knee up to your hip. Try to get it up to hip level. Slowly lower down. So we're working the muscle eccentrically, so we're going slow on the way down, powerful as the muscle contracts, slow as it releases. Good. If this is painful or pinching at all, you could try it without the band, or if you have any lighter bands. Good. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. And then 10 on the left. Left leg up. Slowly on the way down. Driving the knee up. Control on the way down. Good. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then we're going to take the band off, put it to the side, and then grab the cushion next. Or if you have a towel, that will work as well. Just something with a little bit of resistance, or a circle is even better. So we're going to start with the legs in tabletop. Towel or cushion, whatever you have, just between the knees. Legs in tabletop. Squeeze as tight as you can and relax. Squeeze and relax. squeeze, and relax. Really working the adductors on the inner thigh here. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to put it between the ankles. Starting in tabletop. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Good. Squeeze and relax. Equal distance between the knees and the ankles here. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs up. Squeeze and relax. Another thing that works really well is if you have a ball or anything, if you just deflate it slightly, you can use that as well. Something with a little bit of resistance. 4, 3, 2. Keep the tension. Lower down and lift. Lower and lift. Again, if you want to make it harder, chin to the chest. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. And then we'll put the cushion to the side. And then we'll grab a weight in each hand if you want to make the next one harder. Reaching the arms back, squeeze the legs together. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, sitting up nice and tall, and then slowly rolling down. Reaching back. Arms forward, rolling up. Slowly rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't let the legs lift. Reaching back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. And lower. If you want to make it harder, reaching up. Keep the arms back as you lower. Don't let them come in front. Good. Reaching up. And rolling down. Good. 3 more. If you have any pain with this or any disc issues, just try a modified roll-up. So just go down halfway and come back up. Down halfway and come back up. Otherwise, keep doing the regular roll-ups. 3 more. Maybe I said 3 already, sorry. 2 more. And the last one. Rolling up. And lower back down. Just going to do a couple in a boat pose. So legs in the tabletop. Grabbing weights again if you want to make it harder. Rolling up. Balancing here, shoulders pinched. Slowly rolling down. Reaching back. Rolling up. Balancing here. Rolling down. Keep the legs squeezed together. And lower. If you want to make it harder, reaching up. And rolling down. Rolling up. And down. Good. 4 more. Three. 2. And last one. And rolling down. Put the weights to the side. Gonna grab the cushion again. Gonna bring the legs in a tabletop. Hands behind the head. Chin to the chest, rolling forward. Elbows and knees in together. Knees and elbows apart. In together, apart. Keep the chin to the chest. If you want to make it harder, kick lower. If you want to make it easier, kick higher. Good, so whatever is within your practice here. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Really feel that. Okay, give yourself a quick rest. And then we're going to bring the legs in the tabletop. We're going to grab one weight. We're going to straighten the legs up. Bring the weight really close to your shins here. It's okay again if you have a slight bend. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest, rolling forward. So reaching up to the ankles and roll halfway back down. So reaching up and halfway. Good. So up and down. Reach up as high as you can. Good. Keep the legs still. Reaching up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Put the weight to the side. Then we're going to bring the legs in a tabletop. Straighten the legs up. And small flutter kicks. Shoulders are relaxed. Keeping the spine imprinted. You can make the kicks bigger as long as you're keeping the low back pressed in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting the feet down. Gonna grab the roller. We're gonna put the right foot on the roller. So we're gonna do a few single leg bridges. Whatever you choose here. So arms on by your side, elbows on the mat or arms across. So this is the easiest, this kind of medium, this is the hardest. Mine's a bit slippy. I'm gonna go for the elbows down. So knee into the chest, elbows down by your side. Lift the hips up and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. Lift the hips up and lower and lower. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips up, straighten the leg up. Big circles out to the side. Don't let that right hip drop. If you're finding these really hard with the roller, you could just do them on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Switch sides. Elbow or knee into the chest, elbows by your side. Lifting up and lower. Lifting up and lower. Imprint and lift. Get the hips up all the way. If you're finding this really hard on the hamstrings, try to bend the knee a bit more rather than having it extended out like this. So keep the knee really bent. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the leg up. Twist the leg out to the side slightly. Try to keep the knee as straight as you can. You want the knee pointing out. Good. Big circles, keep the hips level. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Rest the legs down, put the roller to the side. Then next we're gonna come onto our side. So whatever you choose here, I'm gonna bend the bottom knee. If you want, you can keep the legs straight, or you can come all the way down onto your side. Grab one weight in the hand if you want to make it harder in the arm on top. So knee bent. Move this out of the way. Good, so elbow under the shoulder. Knee is bent, legs in a straight line. Grab a weight if you want to make it harder. Lift the hips up and lower and lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the hips up. Swing the arm underneath and then back up. So under and back. Under and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arm up. Lift the leg up and lower for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down, put the weight to the side. Come all the way down on your side. Lift both legs up, top leg up. Small circles forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 circles back. Keep the hip nice and still. You can put your hand on your hip. Kind of helps me from rolling forward or back. And lower down. Top leg up 1 foot. Lift the bottom leg to touch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the top leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big circles forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 circles. The opposite direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Grab the top of the ankle, stretching out the quads. Make sure not to arch the low back. Straighten the leg out. We're going to switch to the opposite side. Starting out with a weight if you'd like. Elbow bent, knee bent, or you can keep it straight if you want to make it harder. Hold the arm up in front, lift the hips up and lower for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the hips up, reach underneath and up in front. Good, keep the hips up nice and high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, keep the arm up, lift the top leg and lower for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Coming all the way down to your side. So back lined up at the back of the mat, feet just in the front corner. Lift both legs up, top leg up, small circles forward. 8, 9, 10, and backwards. Try to keep the bottom leg as still as you can. 8, 9, 10. Keep the top leg up, bottom leg to touch. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Top leg up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Big circles forward. Only 2 left here for the glutes. Big circles. 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest the legs down. Then we're going to grab the top of the ankle, stretch out the quads on the opposite side. Keep the low back tucked in, so nice and flat. Make sure you're not arching. So just keep the rib cage tucked down. Lower down, and then we're going to come onto our backs to stretch out the legs, and then we're just going to do a couple upper body strengthening exercises. So, right knee into your chest, hold it in nice and tight, shoulders are relaxed, don't let them round up like this. And then bring that left leg across, left arm down on the ground, into a spinal twist. Back to the center, switching over, left leg in, shoulders relaxed. And then we're gonna bring the arm out to the side, twisting across. Try to keep that arm flat as you bring your body across. If this is painful at all, just don't go quite as far. So just go to whatever point feels comfortable. Back to the start. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. We're going to grab behind the left thigh, pull the knee in nice and tight. Get a nice stretch into the right glutes. And then get the opposite side. If this is stiff or sore at all, just work on this here. So just push the knee down rather than bringing the legs close to you. Left foot down, straighten up the right leg. Stretching out that hamstring. Shoulders relaxed. And then grab the left side. Try to get the knee nice and straight. Foot is relaxed. Pull the leg in as tight as you can. Good, and then bend the left leg. And then grab 2 weights. So you can do these in standing if you want. I'm just going to do them kneeling, just so you can see them in the video. So we're going to grab 2 light weights. You can have water bottles, tins of beans, whatever you have. So shoulders are pinched back. Arms are down by your side. Lift straight up to the side and back down. So your thumb should be facing up. Out to the side. Keep the shoulders pinched back. So this is really good if you're sitting at a desk all day and you're getting really rounded like this. So this is going to help the shoulder blades in the back that retract your shoulders, that pull them back. With the muscles there. So it's going to target that. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to come up in front. So palms are down, shoulders pinched again, up to shoulder level. Good. And if you want, you could even do 3 sets of 10 of these. Or if they feel too easy, if you have something heavier, you can hold on to that as well. Just really important that you keep pinching the shoulders back so don't round forward. So really pinching back. So we have 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next one, we're going to come to 90-90. So shoulders at 90 degrees, elbows at 90 degrees. We're going to come down so that the arms are parallel and back up. If this is pinching or painful at all, if you have any sort of rotator cuff problems or any injuries, just don't use any weights or just skip this one. This can be a little bit harder on the shoulders. Good. We have 5 more. Nice and slow. And keep the wrists strong, so don't let the wrists go floppy. So keep them nice and strong. Good. 2 more. And the last one. Then we're going to go into a shoulder press. So straight up. Sorry, you can't see my arms here. So you're going straight up and back down. Straight up, down, back to shoulder level. Good. Keep the shoulders down. Keep them pinched back. Good. Even though these are light weights, it could be quite hard if you do them all in a row. Good. We have 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. And put the weights to the side. We'll just finish off with a quick arm stretch. So just bring the left arm across the body. Grab with the right arm, shoulders relaxed. And then switching. Bring it across, shoulder down. Getting a nice stretch into the deltoid. Good. And then bringing your arm back, stretching out the tricep. And then the opposite side. And then back to the center, and we'll finish there.